Dear students, today now we will see one more example for convolution integral. So here an LTI system has a unit impulse response h of t equals e to the power of minus t u of t. If input applied to this system is x of t, which is defined as e to the power of minus 3t multiplied by u of t minus 2. Find the output y of t. So this is an example for convolution integral of an exponential signal with exponential signal. Here the first exponential signal is infinite, the second exponential signal is finite signal. Okay, this is the definition of your convolution integral. First let us plot these two signals. Coming to your h of t. Okay, so now I am directly plotting h of tau. Okay, so e to the power of minus t u of t. U of t is a step signal. Okay, unit step signal multiplied by e to the power of minus t. Since the power of exponential is negative, it's a decreasing exponential. So the signal will be like this. And the notation or mathematical representation is e to the power of minus tau. Now I have to plot the second signal. X of t equals e to the power of minus 3t, that is multiplied with u of t minus 2. You see, this is u of t, so which exists from 0 to infinity. U of t minus 2 means a right shifted signal by 2 units. This is u of t minus 2. So I have to subtract these two signals, u of t minus 2. So I will get a rectangle signal which exists from 0 to 2. The amplitude is 1. Now this signal is multiplied by an exponential e to the power of minus 3t. Again here also the power of exponential is negative, so it's a decreasing. Since your signal exists from 0 to 2, so I'll get an exponential signal up to here, that is 0 to 2. So you can skip these steps and directly you can write this step for convolution integral problem. Okay. So I have plotted this in terms of tau. I have plotted x of tau. Okay, so the representation will be e to the power of minus 3 tau. Here instead of t we are writing it as tau, that's all. Okay, now here you observe this second signal is having two intervals. Two intervals means, so the one is at tau is equal to 0 and the another one is at tau is equal to 2. That is, here it is a finite signal, so it starts at 0 and ends at 2. Now our regular procedure, folding h of tau to get h of minus tau. Okay, so h of tau getting the mirror image, so I will be getting h of minus tau. See here h of tau is what? E to the power of minus t into u of t, isn't it? So the mathematical notation after plotting will be e to the power of minus tau. Now I have obtained the reflection. So here minus tau has become minus tau. So here the value also e to the power of minus tau was there. Now inside this tau, earlier it was positive, now it is negative. So minus tau. So this mathematical representation becomes e to the power of plus tau. Now as I explained, so we should identify the changes or the starting index of the folded signal. Here also the starting index here is 0. So we have to denote it as t minus 0, or just you can write as t, because here the starting index is 0. So the other end it is infinite, so we can leave it. Now in order to find out the intervals, okay, you remember x of tau is having, I'll just write it and show here, x of tau is having intervals 0 and 2, and your h of tau, h of minus tau, okay, it is having a interval t minus 0. So to find out the intervals, take your h of minus tau interval t minus 0 less than the first index 0. Then t minus 0, make it greater than or equal to the first index, and again you take this t minus 0, make less than with the second interval. That means you should take the first index of folded sequence less than, greater than or equal to. Next you take the first less than or equal to. You should do like that. So the next step is t minus 0 greater than or equal to 2. So like this we should write. So if you write like this, then you will directly get the intervals for which you have to do the integration. Again I will repeat. Okay, h of minus tau, you take that index. Take the first index of x of tau less than, greater than or equal to. Again go for the first index of h of minus tau less than or greater to. So from the first one what we will get? T less than 0. So from the second one, if 0 goes this side also, it is t greater than or equal to 0 and t less than 0, and the third interval is t greater than or equal to 2. So like this, first we should get the intervals, then the next steps are very easy. Okay, so here I have written the same thing. Okay, now for these intervals we have to do the integration. So coming to the first interval, that is t less than 0. See, when t is less than 0 means it's a negative value, so it becomes a left shift. So in the same signal, I have plotting both the signals. Which is in the pencil, it is your x of tau, which is in the pink color, it's a h of minus tau, which is shifted. Okay, so here you say, since it is less than 0, I have to raise negative value, so h of minus tau minus t. So applying the same thing, we will get e to the power of plus tau plus t. Okay, here you can observe, since it is less than 0, at some point we have shifted. Okay, so the left shift of the signal. So here you can see there is no multiplication, so for the first interval you will get 0. Next, for the second interval, t greater than or equal to 0 and less than 2. See here, greater than 0, less than 2, these are again positive values, so your signal should be shifted to right shift. Okay, see here we have shifted the signal towards right. So the value becomes e to the power of minus of, here tau is what? Minus tau plus t. So if you open this brackets, it is e to the power of plus tau minus t. Okay, this is important because when you do the product, we have to write this one only. See here, it is less than 2. So before 2, I have shifted up to this maximum, the shift it can obtain. Now you observe, the common or the overlapping of two signals or the product exists from where? From 0 to this point. Now the controlling point is with h of minus tau only. So for greater than or equal to 0, less than 2, y of t is equal to what? Minus infinity to plus infinity. This is the definition, x of tau into h of t minus tau d tau. Now since the product exists from 0 to t, 0 to t, x of tau is nothing but e to the power of minus 3 tau. H of t minus tau value is this one, e to the power of plus tau minus t d tau. So if you write up to this point, the next is only the simplification, that is you have to do the integration. In convolution sum we were doing the summation, but here we have to do the integration. So 0 to t, so you just expand this, it becomes e to the power of tau, e to the power of minus t. Here e to the power of minus t is a constant, so take it outside. So the e to the power of minus 3 tau, e to the power of tau, so it get cancelled, so e to the power of minus 2 tau. So if you do the integration, we will arrive at this final result. Upper limit and lower limit we are applying, 0 and t. Okay, next we will go for the third interval. The third interval is t greater than or equal to 2. Here also it's a positive value, so you have to signal will be shifted towards right. See, I have taken some point. Okay, greater than 2. So here somewhere your t is there. Now you observe, if you observe the overlap, okay, now the product is now under the control of x of tau, because this is an infinite signal. So now we will get product from 0 to 2. Okay, so here there is no product because x of tau signal is not there, and above 2 also x of tau signal is not there. So we will get only product from 0 to 2. Okay, so when t greater than or equal to 2, y of t is equal to, write the definition, but here product exists from only 0 to 2. So write 0 to 2. Again the same signal, e to the power of minus 3 tau, e to the power of tau minus t d tau. Again e to the power of minus t is a constant, take it out. You do the integration, but here now the limits are from 0 to 2. Okay, so if you simplify this, you will get the answer like that. So y of t you should write like this. For t less than 0, its value is 0. And t between 0 and 2, it is this. And for t greater than or equal to this. So in the convolutional integral, the important point is, so getting these intervals correctly, and then for all the different conditions, what the product you are going to get, and do the integration. Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss some more examples. Thank you.